Hey guys, Mike Quist here. There's a few different ways to go about this. 2020 destroyed my life. All these bad things happened to me. Or maybe how 2020 changed my life. Or maybe how 2020 threw so many curveballs at my life that it completely transformed the way that I think about what direction I was going. I've been inspired by my brother-in-law today. Let me tell you a story. I got a call from my brother-in-law, and he's talking about some situations he's going through. And it was crazy, just this flood of remembrance of mentors helping me out along my path and my journey. Mentors that I use every single day and new mentors that pop into my life. But I just wanted to talk to my brother-in-law about action and about motivation. You see, we respond to negative headlines, just like this video. Like, a lot of folks could care less about Mike Quist and motivation from Mike Quist, but they do care about how 2020 destroyed my life. People want to know the negative. They're consumed with that negative news. Guys, there's so much negativity going around right now. I feel inspired to tell everybody to love one another. If you look at the world right now, if we don't share the same political views, we all of a sudden can't be friends. We can't, not speaking that I don't talk about politics, but I want to encourage people to reach out to others that may not believe the same things, may not have the same political views, may not have the same religious views, may not even have the same views on how they would raise their children versus how somebody else may do so. Reach across that and find out what you can learn from that human being. I had a lady who came to my house a couple of days ago, and she was walking by, and she saw this right here. She saw some of these plants, and she's a photographer, and she's like, "Hey, I really want to come photograph some of those plants." And I was like, "Sure, come on by." And she came by the other day, and we started talking, and what I learned is that we have nothing in common. I absolutely disagree with every political view that this lady has. Her background comes from a background that I know nothing about. She knows nothing about my background. In fact, about everything that she brought up, I kind of disagreed with it. However, she was a super amazing person. She was a great lady. She listened to me, and I think because I gave her the time of day to kind of show her the plants here, she was willing to not hate me because I didn't think the same way that she did. That was okay. So guys, just let that stuff go. Don't buy into this negativity. Don't buy into being caught up in bickering and fighting about things that really don't matter. What matters is how we treat one another. Are we going to get beaten by 2020? Is 2020 going to be a chapter in history that the American people, the world, decided that we're going to change the way that we treat each other forever, that we're going to hide behind computer screens and masks and other methods to not care about other people's feelings, about their heart, about their motivation, about how we can help them? Reach out and help people. Don't criticize them. Reach out and love people. Don't hate them. I told my brother-in-law, you know what? I'm going to take action because of the conversation I had with him today. Something that I've had in my mind for a while is, Mike, you need to stay motivated yourself. Don't go backwards. I listen to empowering motivational messages because I Google the word motivation all the time. I Google it and I find out, what is it saying? How can it help me? What am I inspired to listen to that day? As opposed to going on the normal feeds and researching how cats play with yarn or funny fail videos. I'm trying to be the best guy I can be. And so I commit for at least a little while, hopefully a long while, is using this, whatever it is right now that we're creating. I'm creating something that I'm going to call Motivation by Mike Quist. And I don't care if just one person listens, or if I'm the only one who listens, or someday my kids are the one who listens. But I'm going to use this as a journal of my journey. And so guys, 2020 did not destroy my life. 2020 is a chapter defining my life. It's a chapter defining your life. I have a good buddy who has blessed me recently because I've been able to also bless him. We bless one another because we're reaching out to help one another. You know, if you lose yourself in the work of trying to help others, all of a sudden you quit feeling sorry for yourself and you find out what you're really good at. And so guys, I would just encourage you to take action on the things that will actually move the needle for your life. Don't sit there and sulk about 2020 anymore. Start writing a list right now. What can you do to take action? Because there's very little that we could change about the world. There's very little that we can do politically to sway who becomes the next president. But there's a ton that I can do in my own home with my own children. You know, I was given some mentorship from a source the other night. And I'm going to share this with you, but it's very near and dear to my heart. So whoever is listening, I really hope this lands the right way as intended. But I was given a piece of advice through very serious and a very serious situation. And the advice was, Mike, you're going to have 2 questions asked of you when you die. And those questions are, number 1, how did you treat your wife? And number 2, how did you treat your children? Not who did you vote for in 2020. Not, you know, what you got at the grocery store. Not what car did you drive, what house did you live, what business did you start. It doesn't matter. None of that matters. But how did you treat your wife and how did you treat your kids? And you know, my focus hasn't been on my wife and kids how it should be all the time. I fail every single day. And hopefully this motivational minute is something that I could look back to and go, yep, you committed. Yep, you decided to change the way that you think about family. Not that I didn't love my family, not that I wasn't focused on family, but I'm going to upgrade, man. I'm going all in to those 2 questions. And so guys, I just want to know, what is it that you're focused on? And do you think the Mike Quist Motivational Minute is something that you would listen to? And if so, leave a comment below. Help me get some ideas of what you would do and what you would talk about. And if there's anything that I could help you with, please let me know. And until next time, let's do this, man. I got a lot of ideas. It's game time. 2020, thank you for changing the way that I think about family and priorities. God bless you.